All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. That's, we're wasting a bunch of money if those are our metrics. So we gotta get this above 6%. The minimum. We gotta get this above 6%. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6%. Unique CTRL easy, and that's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause, and that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which we'll talk about more at the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is building up here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine though. We know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know that because we invented it and we've been doing it a bunch already. Treatment's pretty simple. We duplicate the current ad, so we leave the original as it is, on or off, running, whatever. We treat the duplicated one, and treatment takes about a week, and we actually are able to we're actually able to increase the probability, or increase that unique CTRL above 6%, and we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. It's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one has the best metrics at the end of 1 week of treatment, about 1 week of treatment. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. So that's basically saying, we finally get our unique CTRL above 6%. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe right here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution now we know is Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Boom. All right, so my residency went out there, found one Boudoir Facebook ad brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL was 4.3%. So we found out that BLCS was present. So unique CTRL under 6% means BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And well, now we know the treatment. We treat it with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. And we actually got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated one, and they'll get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So it's giving them a $3,700 reprieve, kind of like a $3,700 bonus each month that they don't have to spend, so they get to keep it, keep it in their pocket. And after 12 months, after a year, it's like a 40K bonus. Didn't have to do any extra work at all. No extra service, no extra fulfillment, nothing. Second part of my residency, went out there, saw a Boudoir Facebook ad, brought it to the hospital. Second one, tested it, saw its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So as a result, we are we knew that BLCS was present, and we actually Now we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. So we treat it with Boudoir Pico, get our unique CTRL up to 9.13%, and we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of ad spend. So after we found that out, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, they now only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get that ad into the same number of women's brains. So 8,400 bucks a month to spend has vanished. We don't need it. They pocket it. They keep it. The boudoir photographer keeps it. No longer has to spend it, and they actually increase the we actually increase the profit each month, kind of phantom profit, by 8,400 staying in the boudoir photographer's pocket. Like it's basically like 100 grand per year. So moving on down, had a patient come through, Saj Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL of 5.03%. So unique CTRL under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. And so if the original was if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original, now he only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get his ad into the same number of women's brains as the original. So 6,700 bucks a month, longer has to spend. He can pocket it and be way more efficient. It's kind of like a phantom profit each month. At the end of the year, that's like what, 80K? 6,700 times 80K. Now the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS we're seeing has been wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And as a result of that, looking at the numbers here, we got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. You take the average of these, somewhere between 50 to 60%. Somewhere in there, most likely. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then approximately 5K is, we can eliminate 5K in wasted spend each month, put that back into the Boudoir photographer's pocket. So that'd be saving, basically, approximately 60K over the next 12 months. All right, so now we're gonna inspect this one, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So first thing I'm looking at is here, we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we actually believe we're trusting what Facebook recommends we should fill out when creating our ad is what is best for us to fill out instead of being best for Facebook that we fill out. And the consequences of doing this, of making this mistake, is way more women are scrolling by our ad than necessary, which pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, and it increases the probability of us having BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. On the back end, Facebook loves it because the more women scroll by our Facebook ad per unit time, the more Facebook ads Facebook can serve per unit time. So the more money Facebook earns per unit time. That's why they recommend us to fill all this stuff out, because it's best for Facebook. It's not best for us. So we never ever want to listen to anything Facebook says. Next, we got the looks like an ad mistake here in the creative, the photo. So the false belief that caused us to make it looks like an ad mistake is we're believing our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because that's what basically every other Boudoir Facebook ad we've seen, it looks like an ad, so everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, and literally 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ad backend metrics I've seen and have tested myself, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTRL under 6%. And why is that? Because everyone's making these same 3 pre-click mistakes. So the false belief that, or the consequences of making this looks like an ad mistake is that we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And finally, we're gonna look at the see more headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. And let's see. So we got Attention Healthcare Heroes who invited 9 women this month to our studio for a luxury boudoir experience. Invited at $1,200. All right. So 9 women this one. All right. So we only got 2, relevant context points here. So yeah, we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that's causing us to make this mistake is, we believe we've got the right amount of context to actually, have the optimal amount of the correct women coming through, pulling our unique CTRL above 6%, while also minimizing the amount of wrong women clicking somewhere on our ad, because we don't want to confuse the meta ad algorithm, have the wrong women click on it. And the consequence of this is, yeah, way more women gonna be scrolling by than necessary. That could have been a perfect fit. But they're scrolling right on by, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at all this, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6% and therefore has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. I believe this is a perfect case for one. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to save, eliminate, save, put back in your pocket approximately 5K every single month, basically like a phantom bonus by getting, your BLCS trio with Boudoir Pico. That's like basically a 60K bonus at the end of the year. And you decide you want to pull this profit out of the Facebook ads part of your business because you've been optimizing other parts of your business. So you now want to optimize the Boudoir Facebook ads part because you see more women entering the, coming into Boudoir market every single day. Seems like anytime anyone gets a new iPhone, we got more Google My Business profiles going up. Anytime anyone gets a new camera, we're getting more, Facebook posts in the mom groups for offering boudoir shoots. And so you see the marketplace getting more and more saturated, and you actually want to, and you see inflation hitting harder and harder, and you want to become a dominant boudoir advertiser, achieve pre-click alignment, activate Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, and continue on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open back up again for new patient intake. Right now, new patient intake is closed, so my DMs are closed. But shoot me a DM when we open up again, and we will see if you qualify.